How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Felid Shapeshifter. This is part 3. We're ready to... We just finished Orc. Ready to clear dungeon. How's it going, know what I'm saying? Get situated here. Okay. So I went back through and oh, don't do that. Oh yeah. There we go. I guess my Lom Lobot thing that connects via web tiles needs updating. Oh, that probably... Lom Lobot probably hasn't been updated for CDI's URL. But, yeah. Just gonna put this in chat. It matters too much, but... Where are we at? Training. So we're still training shape-shifting. We're gonna get a couple more levels of that, I think. I guess I was going to 17 probably, wasn't I? Yeah, to remove the last of the penalty, and then after that, probably we look at... One thing I realized that if we ever find Manifold Salt, that's a highly desirable spell to get. Don't have any T-Look right now. Let's try it. No other spells. What do we got on our shopping list? We have this... Oh, did I not put those requirements? Oh yeah, okay. They're right there. Right. Oh, I didn't see that. I don't think Faith is actually that good for us. Okay, we should drop some of these, Inkwell, Maw. In theory, Medusa tells... not really. No, I would never need that. Don't need Quill or Scarab. Can't see us ever using... I don't think Honeycomb's ever going to be competitive. So I'm just going to go ahead and drop all these talismans. And what are we wearing in terms of rings? We've got evasion and strength. Protection wouldn't be bad. Strength is a lot of damage, which is helpful, but it would be nice to have some AC. Six strength is a lot of strength. 31 is pretty good. I wonder if it would be better to have a little bit less strength than just have 4 AC, though. We'll want to hit back into dodging pretty quickly. Maybe we'll do, like, a side thing and... Well, you know what? I can, could even start that right now. Just do 16 dodging, I guess. Get a few more points of EV. Where have we gone? We've gone to D11. I don't know if we finished D11. We have, so let's go ahead. Oh, Gauntlet. Very nice. That should be easy and potentially good loot. Got some demos. Getting in this stuff should be too difficult for us. Very distant. I don't really want to have to use... Oh. Wow. Am I going to die to... Yeah. Oh, that's why. Erosion. I like how they were just rocking me. It's mostly due to, oh, this has got the Serial Demon Vault distance, so we're getting closer. Wand of Warping, that's good. Don't want to get marked right now. Very distant. Your school, it's always nice. Oh, very nearby, good. Alright, now we got there. Excellent. And we're not full in inventory. Let's give it a look. Okay, what do we got? This is the 1, 2, 3. So, is that really all the 5 stones? Alright, so we probably don't want to go that way, but there's a ring over here. What do we got? Skull of Fear, not bad. Malacrum? Remember, I'm a golden dragon, so I've got RC+, if that's what you're worried about. So, dragon form changed in Trunk, if you're not familiar with that, so I don't think it would be particularly... Oh, and it's also the first one, not the last one, actually. So these are going to be comparatively weaker. I mean, there's not quite. I mean, look at this. There's a kill hole right here. You know, I'll land and I'll move right down there. Those are statues. Yeah, it's not wide open. But these are also just like, look at these Centaur Warriors, Wyvern, like Melier is arguably a little bit scary, but these aren't exactly that frightening of Simulacrum. Centaur Warriors do hit more than one might think, and they do have a shockingly high amount of deaths, which is pretty funny, but they're not a bad thing to be fearful of, because they can definitely just hit you for tons of damage. 2 heal wounds pot's pretty nice. I wonder if 2 heal wounds pot is actually better than going for the rings. Rings are good. I do have good rings already. I can actually just drop this ordinary Art Poison ring. Even if I somehow need Art Poison, I'll pick the one that likes this track. Yep. Good soundtrack with this game. Here we go. Yeah, Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight definitely has some good songs. I like that I also like the little Battletoads remix that they did. That's also, I think those are the only 2 Shovel Knight ones that I have. There's probably other good songs. So if people request songs and I hear good ones, I will add them to the playlist. That's actually how almost all of this playlist, well, not almost all, but a significant number of the tracks on this playlist were just over the years. When I used to have open song requests and people would make them, they would just keep feeding them in. Which was both good and bad. Bad in that you would have to filter song requests out a lot more, and good in that you would hear cool video game music. So I definitely encourage people to use those channel points. I gotta lower the channel point cost so that I should probably make one of those little announce bots that periodically puts a message about like, don't forget to use channel points or something like that. So which way am I gonna go here? Teleport, 2 heal wounds. Where's the other one? It was like this one, right? I can actually see. Oh, this one also had Skull of Fear. And it had a... Yeah. Okay, so this one, I've got choice between Scroll of Teleport and Ring, Scroll of Fear and Ring, which seems better, and 2 heal wounds. Quite like 2 heal wounds, of course. Where obviously rings are going to be trash on average, but they might be amazing. And Fear is not bad. Fear is also good. I want these guys to kind of gather over here. What does this one do? Oh, Dispersal. That's going to make this... Oh, okay. go. That's a... It's, well, guess you're just not gonna get to... There's the mail. I should have gone with that one first. Okay, well, anyway. Yeah, the second one weren't that bad. So... I want to go for the fear. What was in... This one was like all junk, right? So... I guess for that reason, whereas this one is, what is this? Is this, relation? Identify. I'm all fully identified, so identify isn't that much better. It's more down to which final path I'm gonna go. I guess I want to go for a ring. These guys vanish. Fine, east. Seems like a really easy one. Death Yak is kind of scary. What is this again? 6 furry. Oh, this is the elect one. I don't... That 3, that's actually kind of spooky. To be honest, 3 of those things could actually do some serious damage. So I guess I'll go this way. It's video game music, he said, and then it's just Britney Spears. We know it's just Britney Spears, Dingaling. You're not fooling us. If it's toxic, let it play. Total banger. Gotta let toxic play. It's Britney, bitch. Oh, this is just 2 Arcanus, okay. Good, alright, what do we get? Whoa! That is quite a ring. Don't exactly need these resists, but that's still cool. X-2, I mean, sure. Not exactly a thing that I need. I would prefer, like, damage, I guess. But that's definitely better evasion ring. Yeah, it's like, well, I mean, like, it is nice having those high resistances because, like, I have extra HP, but I don't have any AC, so that is a further reduction in elemental damage, so that's cool. Go ahead and drop the EV ring. I don't think I need that. Fire as well. Second ring of strength. I'm never gonna need these things. On Mr. Ooh. Question is, you just don't got Ring of Wizardry. That could be useful. Tower Shield. Huh. Cool knockoff version of the Shield of Ignorance here with, look at the double evoke. Staff of Alchemy. That's a cool tower shield. I like that tower shield. I love the Link and Invisibility evokes. And then, you know, the int is like whatever, and then also see invis. That's neat. That's a neat tower shield. Sad I can't use it. Oh, and hey, this is a cool one. This is the Dead Adventurers. Let's see which one. This one. A Felid Skeleton. Look at that. Blade Talisman. Blade Kitty. Very sad. Yeah, so this one is like modeled off of like some dead archetypes. Elf Skeleton. See what we got out of that. Kiss of Death and Foxfire. Yeah, foreshadowing indeed. We got a Merfolk. Sadly, can't use any of this. We get the see where my cursor is. That's not a good thing. Spriggan's knife! Spriggan's skeleton. Dang. What's up, Valpacket? Some hexes sound good. And feeble. And the new spell, Sphinx Sisters. We have really high hexes. I have very bad int. Yeah, this is a cool track, by the way. I'll probably add this one to the playlist. I really need, yeah, I guess as far as... I've never really used Yaras very much. I probably should. Yeah, it's brand new. It was added just like 2 hours ago. It summons both like the Sphinx Guardian and then like the lesser one, like the pair of them both. It might say that in the one Guardian and one Marauder. Yeah. Of course, I don't yet know what those two do. I forget which one is like the old Sphinx. Sphinx. What? Well, what is... why would that not be in... Is it called something else? Is it just called Sphinx? Dummy monster? Oh, well, that makes sense, I guess. Confused. Sphinx. Here. Guardian Sphinx. Now that's annoying. Guardian Sphinx has... yeah, I just didn't know. Confused Para... slow smiting. So this is like the old Sphinx, I think, right? 108 HP. Yeah. And then Marauder is less HP. And Vex. What does Vex do? Doing nothing but attacking nearby spaces. Okay. Ounce open air damage. Oh, and it has AF airstrike. So this is like a somewhat lower tier one. So you get a pair of them. That's kind of neat. Seems like that could be fun. Sad that we're not a Spriggan. We can't use the epic Spriggan's knife. And yeah, I'm not going to be using Blade Talisman, that's for sure. Well, that was an easy, if overly... oh, you know, I said I don't need Identify, and then go get a new scroll. Suddenly we have Yaks. More Mind Burst, which I really need. Lots of Mind Burst. Hello, Troll that's asleep. Hello, Manticore that's asleep. Yeah, that's probably a pretty good spell. Oh my god, what is up with Mind Burst? Did all wands get replaced with Mind Burst? Gold. Okay. Nice. No, Fountain of Blood. Yeah, that works. There we go. Got blinded there. I used my newfound charges of Mind Burst to get rid of demons, which seems good. Demon level completed. Ooh. We certainly do take a lot of damage. Definitely making me think of the AC ring as being nice to have. We'll try rocking this a bit. Just take a Bit of a hit to our strength, which is like losing some slaying, but I'll enjoy some AC. Intangible enemies that can phase. What do you mean by phase exactly? Like phase through walls? Like in NetHack? Like ghosts in NetHack? And probably a bunch of other games. Yeah, so I definitely could think about doing some hexes. It wouldn't be a bad idea, I think. It's easy to train up quite a lot. Int is kind of the concern. I do have a Ring of Intelligence if I care. I have Wizardry, of course, but that doesn't help me with spell power. Finally, a bond that is not Mind Burst. Too bad it's only one charge. Ah, boy, Lodal. Get wrecked, boy. Ooh, okay. You guys gonna comport or what? Okay, there's shapeshifting, there's that. Let's try some hexes. Some more hexes. It is pretty cheap. There's also stealth. Oops. What is going on? Okay. Key's on the wrong position here. It could be good to disable silence. Nice. Silence can be useful. Feeble is really good. What else we got? There's Swift. Swift is useful. I don't know if I really want to train much air. Anything else that we want? Dazzling Flash. Potentially good. Dazzling Flash is fire. That's interesting. That could be. You know, I always get this spell and never use it. I like Silence. Silence is helpful. However, it has to be used carefully. But it is a nice kind of counter for some situations where Enfeeble is not so good. Possible to use Sphinx Sisters, but I don't know if I really want to go that route. Let me try Silence. And what else? Do we want to mess with Dazzling Flash? It's tempting to go for Sphinx Sisters, but I think that one's going to be tough because we're going to need a lot. We're going to need some significant summons to get that, get mileage out of that. And it feels like, honestly, with Enfeeble, I'm not sure how good it's really going to be. I mean, having some free summons that don't cost me HP, like Makalib stuff does, would be nice. Let's go ahead and do Dazzling Flash. Ice. Wow, I didn't realize how little teleport we have. That one with the ring and the teleport scroll, is actually like kind of actually good. Scroll, that's good. That's helpful with hexes. Wow. That was a lot. Again, we just take these incredibly large bursts of damage. Got for the trove here. 4 potions of resistance. Potions of resistance don't seem that good for us. Although we don't have our elect, and that can be relevant sometimes. Oh. That we don't need. Fire and ice. I think we're gonna need more strength, evasion, wizardry. Attraction. What about mutations? We have a lot of mutations. Unfortunately, many of them got some free spell power. That's actually kind of nice. Spells you cast cost 1 less MP. That's a pretty cool. That's just a straight up mutation, huh? I mean, overall, given that we're trying to branch out a little bit into spells, seems kind of nice. We do have such terrible int. Aha, did I reflected it. Okay. Well, that wasn't great. It worked the first time, but we have a better amulet. Regen Acrobat. Magic regen is no, not very good. Acrobat is not bad. Reflection is okay. Well, look what we have here. Yeah, if I'm going to use that, I need Azrael to actually be in range. Okay, this works now. There we go. Golden Dragon Breath proving pretty strong. Pretty happy with it. I just exhausted it, but was a worthwhile target for sure. Red weapon, I don't think I need that. Why am I carrying that? Oh, well. Oh no, but I don't need it. Under Flame. What do we have dungeon-wise? We have Swamp. Back in the day, there were tactics like trying to be draconian because they had draining breath. Honestly, you didn't have to there's so many species now, and there have been so many changes. You really have to sit down and think, and I'm not sure that I'm of the mind to do that seriously. You have to keep in mind, of course, that your ghost is just going to end up in a vault. So the problem with doing that is that it's not going to be that funny necessarily, because the odds that your ghost actually causes anybody any actual trouble, they can always just like not open the vault, you know? Of course, I guess you can count on the fact that your ghost is possibly that your ghost is probably going to remain when it is ignored. It's going to more likely than not remain in the ooh. Yeah, I need to line these guys up better. Yeah, that's not so hot. Oh, that's not so hot either. These things hit kind of hard. I do a lot of damage. Breath would be the by far a more preferred way of dealing with them. Can I do anything with spells as of yet? Not exactly. Yeah, this is a little bit rough. Oh, what about charming? Probably no. I'm not going to be able to do that. Could try berserking, but that's a little bit foolhardy. Could end up actually dead. How much might I? Yeah, I don't have any. Try Infernal Servant. I don't think that would do all that well, though. To be honest, with my 9 invo. These guys are just scary enough that I know if I go tabbing into them, I'm not going to have a great time. Particularly since 2 of them can hit me at once right now, which is not what you want, really. And I don't really have a simple answer to them. I also don't want to waste teleport, so I probably... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. I'm going to use a consumable. There we go. That's pretty good. Nice. Yeah, just get them out into the choke point here. There's still more of them, I think. Yeah, so a summon scroll is kind of an acceptable. Hey, 5. We're up to 5 teleport. Yeah, Mock-Club Summon is not a bad call. It's just that I need a few of them to overwhelm. I wanted multiple summons, is the deal. And actually, you're easy to just... hey, we got Int. That's helpful. It's Entropy Weaver. Identify. Magic. Relation, that's nice. Well, keep finding those. A distressingly furry Inkwell Talisman. RN+. It's pretty epic. I don't know, Digling. I think your ideas are too radical for Crawl. They're too avant-garde. That is the Depths Ocean of Haste. Nice. Goal of Blinking, excellent. Die, 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 die. You. It's nice that that triggers, that Hemoclasm triggers on summons as well. Helps us in those groups. Hey, it's Darup. Now this is where I kind of like an Infernal Servant. Ooh. Did I kill him? Group died, okay, but we almost died too, so let's get the hell out of here. That was spooky, that's for sure. Wasn't expecting that to be like as bad as it was. What is AA? I got 2. Yeah, these freaking Rakshasas. They're no joke. I want to look back at that log. When I did that, did Rupert do anything? He did. He did, oh yeah. He definitely hit me. He definitely got a good hit. But then, of course, Lance, yeah. That was not ideal, that's for sure. Especially if Rupert gets cloned. You don't. That's not what you want to have happen. That Rakshasa. Well, Rupert just spawning in the vault was unfortunate, but yeah, don't want to lose a life over such a silly encounter. The Moklub summons. I guess did they honestly? He had an axe, didn't he? Looking at Rust Up, yeah, they honestly didn't do too much because he had an axe that made them a lot less effective. I do want to train a bit more Invo, but I'm not sure how much more. Also not sure how much more hexes I want to train. Once it gets as expensive as you see, I need to train more fighting. And I need to train more unarmed combat so we can have more damage. I need to worry about those more than I need to worry about, like, plays with hexes. I do have the wizardry ring. If I put that on, oh, Enfeeble is still a ways off. That's fine. But that's an option for Enfeeble. Enfeeble is a nice little way to, like, shut down a nasty target. But we'll see if any of that really pans out. It's just because the aptitude is so high, it's easy to train, and I have some good spells for it. I do need to train some spellcasting as well, because our MP is pretty low. Well, or I could just train more Invo, that might be more intelligent. Of course, it's very expensive to train. Okay, so what do we got? Swamp and Spider. Any other... Spider worries me a bit. Spider definitely worries me because the enemy spam or the getting surrounded is a real problem for us. Our defenses kind of fold very easily. Definitely worry a little bit about Spider. Swamp has maybe harder hitting stuff, but it is a little bit less of a group fight type situation. It also has Hydra, which suck, come to think of it. I can destruct Hydras, though, mostly. Kind of makes me... How much more? 1.5. Kind of makes me want to train a little bit of Invo, where I mess more with hexes. Yeah, maybe... I didn't really get anything out of hexes. Well, it is cheaper. I should probably try to go that so that I could at least swap on to get. I could try to cure. How many mutations? That would lose the spell power boost is nice, but it's hurting me a little bit. Honestly, I kind of don't want to do it. Let's, we have to be very careful in Spider. Let's try Swamp. Ooh, that wasn't great. That wasn't great. I have a way to deal with you, friend? Probably don't, do I? And I could fear you. What's your willpower? Willpower's not great. I don't want to fight you as is because you're a little bit too dangerous with this much damage. I kind of underestimated how much damage they can do. Not a great start. Probably solo you or destruct you pretty easily. Yeah. Spooky. love just rushing into the middle of those. Yeah, even nine point oh, we really do have to switch to something else. Let's do some fighting, get a little bit more HP, a little bit more damage. That's still definitely spooky. Even a Tyrant Leech is like able to kind of get through our defenses sometimes. Plus 4 Ring of Slaying. Is that better than our Ring of Protection? Certainly possible that it is. We have a lot of damage. We have pretty low unarmed combat, though, it should be said. Well, you'll just have to watch and find out. Watch and learn. I didn't know this is StarCraft, right? Didn't know it had such chill music. Oh, I guess it got less chill, but still. What is this? Are you asking what is this song, the game for this song? Or what are you asking exactly? Whoa. Quite a lot of stuff to be in all the places. Oh, why would you? Damn it. What a pain in the ass. Summonings. Wow, that's kind of... Sundog, I'm not sure how you could know of my channel and not know what this game is. Like, it's kind of literally impossible. You knew what game it was, Zerg? I'm impressed. We had a detailed discussion as to whether or not the game has a colon in its name after the second word. Yeah, they were looking for some funk. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't play a lot of funk on this channel. I guess that Scroll of Summoning was pretty good. Dungeon crawl, yeah. Why not a colon after every word? It turns out that the colon thing was never actually in the release. I went back and checked the Usenet release post that like Darshan made, or that Eric Piper, I guess, made. Those are the two people who created the game, and or the fork rather. And they didn't use colon. So I think people just... I definitely recall reading colon, seeing the colon in various places, but I think it was just something that was added surreptitiously at some point in some cases. So I think officially it doesn't really have the colon, which is very important lore to get figured out. Out of unfriendly clicky streamers, decent fight. I mean, I'm sorry, bro, but this is the game that I stream all the time. So I'm just pardon me. But somebody comes in like, I don't know what game you're playing, and it's like, well, how did you find me exactly? It's not clicky at all. Yeah, I know, right? It's just not... It's either a bad bit or... It just doesn't make a lot of sense. Later gets posted on like various alternative Reddits. See? Oh, wow. That was a good hemoclasm. That was a pretty nice little hemoclasm right there. Oh no, don't let the Elionoma, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but don't let them be next to trees, because they'll heal and the fight will go on longer. Let's say Swamp is going okay. We're definitely getting spooked by some of the heavy hitters. But I'm kind of more worried about Spider, like I said, because Spider just loves to throw like mobs of enemies at you. And yeah, I don't think Swamp 4 would be easy by any means. I kind of want to go dip into Spider just to sort of see what it's like. I have a feeling it's going to be relatively easy on the more enclosed levels, and then just really nasty on the open levels, to the point where I'm going to be afraid of my life. The problem with mock summons is that they're not that good. Like, I am now training Invo to help a little bit, but they're not that strong. You can't make too many of them. Each one costs 8 HP. So yes, I can like make 3 or 4 of them, but that's like 32 HP already gone. And then better hope that, I mean, again, with Moklub heal, maybe that really is the play. Plus, some of them can come in one out of 6. So if I make 4 of them, you know, there's a good chance I'll get at least one hostile on top, which you then get another non-hostile one. But still, now you have one more hostile enemy to deal with. Just a little bit spooky. But yeah, defenses definitely got sorely tested. Alright, let's try some of okay. That worked out pretty well. Can we get more mileage out of these guys? Maybe? Oh, they don't last very long, do they? No. Okay, well. That was expensive, but... I already have 6, actually. Yeah, I suppose so. How much curing do I have? I don't have all that much curing. I'd like to be able to... If I would do that, I'd like to be able to end it. Go ahead and just fight these. Yeah, this is definitely one of the better NES games for sure. It's good. Ooh, this is spooky now. This is a good time for Dragon Breath for sure. Gotta kill. Oh yeah, good stuff. And we want... Nice. Very good. Could have done Mocklib there to save the breath charge, I guess, but... This is more of a Mocklib. Now it's breath. Is it G? Nice. 15. What do we got? Time for some... Get more hexes. Let's get our hex target, see if we can't. Come on, Redback. And Trippy Weaver. Keep you down this way. Ah, I cannot. Oh wow, he's not even wounded. That is sick. That is amazing. Wow, did that miss every time? It did. Huh. Well, good to know, I guess. I'm gonna risk it with the Golden Breath here. Nice. I had a feeling. That Golden Breath is good. That was dumb. I guess I should have done the breath in the first. I don't want to like lose access to the breath. Energy, am I gonna need that? Yeah, that was definitely a bit of a YOLO, but again, we do have 2 lives, so it felt like it was mostly the right play. Polymorph. Oh boy. It's a lot of stuff. This is more the situation I fear of. These aren't that scary as enemies. Well, I'm gonna just do some fun hijinks. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Yeah, I can take down. Easy. Got rid of that in my inventory. Call Imp. Getting good new hexes. There is Yara's. What does Yara's do again? It will remove the card. I should probably mess with Yara's. Okay. Oh wow. So thank you for that. How do I... That UI is not something I'm used to. Can I memorize it? Sure. Yeah, there's no good translate. Okay. Ghosty Moth. breath back. Good stuff. Oh, that a rad roach. Those I've learned to respect. They do pretty good damage. Good. Definitely wanted him dead. No. 16 hexes. Anything else that's cheaper? Yes. Do I need spellcasting though? Is the question. I can just train more Invo. Does it work? Or that's not what I wanted. Oh, new coding. I haven't been working much on new content. No, I have stuff in plan for QW that's kind of been shelved a bit. I've been doing just some more like for the project, merging PRs and working on release stuff. So it's kind of boring, honestly. Just like all around little things, but nothing very exciting. I do have one big dev project that I really want to start in 034, but I'm not going to talk anymore about that. And yeah, I want to get back to QW because I'd like QW to be ready for tournament. Because I would like to get it winning more characters. What is 034? You mean when is 034? It's on May 2nd. Yeah, it's the next version. Oop. Project codename, yep. It is the project codename 034, DCSS version 034. Final Fantasy 7 Worsted Temple. Yeah, 7 definitely has some good music. Where am I going for skills? Oh, right, I was looking, excuse me, at MP. Is equal to the floor, bin, excellent plus skill. Okay, Invo over 2. So Invo over 2 is 6. So I could train it for some info, for some spell levels. But that seems kind of a waste right now. I'm not going to train that. Turn back on hexes temporarily. What's our fail rate for enfeeble? Go to 18, see if we can make any more progress with enfeeble. These things I can take down just with tab. So at far, Spider's been going well, but of course this is just the first level of Spider. Come on, Hemoplasm. Yeah, there we go. Tends to like sort of finish off fights, which is nice. I guess. Yeah, these Spider levels are going to be comparatively okay for us because there's just generally a good number of walls, which is nice, but the ones that are just really open are going to be spooky as hell. Let's take this up. Spider. Stealth. Yeah, stealth is... I'm not as jazzed about stealth because I don't get the Felid paw stabs when I'm in dragon form. This is good. It's good. so good. Let's take this stuff. Alright, this is starting to get on my nerves with this tarantula. Ugh! These things need to die. This is what I mean about these levels getting out of hand. It's like you can see there's actually, this is actually an enclosed space, and it was just kind of stupid with the confusion, just adding up little things and getting us in trouble. Confusion is a pretty free resource, so I'm not too worried about spending some of it, but those orb spiders can are very good at potentially taking you out. Get rid of that. There. Very good. And Maclub heals up all the HP I lost from using the invoke, so that's cool. Worm. So these two levels here haven't been too bad. But I guarantee you we're gonna hit a level that's gonna be a true nightmare. If it's not Spider 3, it's gonna be Spider 4. Well, this wouldn't have been my first pick for Final Fantasy VII OST, but it is actually quite appropriate for this sort of game. I have to give it that. It does actually vaguely... I can definitely hear previous, Final... It sounds actually rather similar to the Final Fantasy VI forest theme. Like the Phantom or Haunted Forest. What are we gonna do next? I'm done with hexes for a bit. Let's try some armed combat. Once again, with the confusion. Oh, this is so annoying. Wow. That is supremely annoying. Here. That was just like that. Those tarantulas are just truly obnoxious. I usually don't get rocked by tarantulas that much, to be honest. Oh, good. That's just what I needed. That is just what I needed. Got that. Don't really want to use invokes right now. Get rid of you. Thank you. Goodbye. Hateful thing. I don't know why those things have caused me so much trouble. Time burst. Get some free damage. Nice. That's what we wanted. Hoping to get like kind of that proc of this thing again. Okay. Get rid of that. Hit you. Good. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't take much to complicate fights. Fortunately. Getting into these stupid situations due to silly tarantulas. It's hilarious how effective they are. They're usually not that. I think it's just because because my EV is not good, I'm getting hit by them more, so they're more likely to affect me. Often I have either an AC character that can just sort of deal with these situations kind of innately. That was not... Oh, good. You again. Oh, it's a brood mother. Is she ever gonna die? Rough. Rough level. And this is actually like a decent layout for us. Yeah, this one looks more like the sort of thing that's going to give us a lot of trouble. Yeah, there's a good number, there's a decent amount of Final Fantasy on this playlist, of course, because like it has a big infusion recently from an RPG playlist that somebody named Substyley kind of put together when he was learning DCSS. So I took a lot of the tracks that he made. He wanted it to be more like traditional RPG music and didn't like the kind of more general one approach that I had, but I took a bunch of the songs that he put on there, and of course I already had a bunch of Final Fantasy on there as well, or I had some, but he had some more. I kind of want to do some like luring with this. I don't want to get into big group fights if I don't have any cover, which there's not a lot of cover on this level. It's going to be too much. Wow. Wow, that is not great. That's a lot of rad roaches. So that was a bust. Was this the one that... Yeah. Don't want to go down there. That is a lot of purple. We just want to thin out this stuff. Peel off whatever stuff, and there's not a lot of defense. This is not the most wide open layout, but there's really not many choke points. Please die, thank you very much. I'm combat 12. For this guy to just stay in one place for... There's our red roach friend. That's good. I want to get rid of these tarantulas, or if I'm going to pull it up. Broodmother is spooky enough that I probably want to isolate her. Steel barbed worm is also a complication. Go. Ooh, I don't want both of these at the same time. I mean, they might be fine, but what's down here? Is it clear now? This one is a little bit... Wow, okay. Just give me red poison right through my our poison. It's like totally... it's not totally isolated, but it's kind of isolated. Yeah. Again. Good poison. There's our brood mother. Could you die ever? Yes, you can. Destruction just not quite doing it. Problem is that spiders are evasive. That's the basic issue kind of running into here. Oh, really, huh? You know what? Why don't you take that? You take a big old blast of breath to the face. There's another entropy weaver. Go up and try. Oh. There we go. Entropy weavers are no joke. I could put on the Arcor ring temporarily, I guess, but it's not that effective, unfortunately. And I'm not taking acid damage, so if they also hit with acid, I would definitely consider it. So this level is more like what I feared, although it's going fairly well. Since I'm really alert to the issues. Oh, an actual order. Demonic Crawley. Nice. Kill him. Nice. Yeah, I think we managed to get through this level, which was a bit of a nightmare. Question is which rune do we want to get first? Honestly, could go either way. Spider is probably going to be a little bit harder, but Swamp can be really, really nasty. The thing is that, like, individual enemies in Spider don't hit as hard, but they surround you. In Swamp, though, they hit harder, so I might actually just try Spider 4. Because if I take it, depending on what we get for the layout, and I have a little bit more teleport now. I have a poison scroll? Would be kind of cute. There we go. That's okay though. Like Immolate? I do have an Immolate, which I could try. Probably need to go up, because it's just a bit much. Like, nothing there is... Oh, good. That's, not exactly what you want to see. I don't think I can take down Mara with just like... Yeah. I'm only going to be doing roughly half damage. And Mako demons would be effective, but... I guess that's a good reason to go Swamp instead and then come back to deal with Mara later. I don't really have a great answer to Mara. I do have Enfeeble, which helps, but you can't silence Mara, it's demon. Enfeeble is okay. At least I do fully resist Mara's RF as much as possible. I have a lot of other consumables that make Mara any kind of cinch or anything. Tempted to try to isolate Mara and kill, maybe with Enfeeble and like Mocklib summons, all the same. Because this looks like a decent-ish level. It's just Mara. At least the surrounding level. Of course, the vault is something else entirely, but if I make a bunch of demons and use breath, I can probably do pretty well against Mara, I would think. I'm in Saw Blades, don't think I'm going to be using that. Oh boy, look who it is. Oh, a fire resistance. Interesting. What do they have? A glaive of venom. And a shield. What spells do they have? Venom bottle. F prism. Night poison. They can be silenced. They can be enfeebled. So let's maybe give Enfeeble a shot and see what we can get out of it. Try a Bropot too. We go. Oh, and you dig. Okay. Now. Yeah. Get absolutely wrecked. Get wrecked. Unpronounceable name. Get positively owned. Well, see, I like this corridor. Probably just leads to a dead end, doesn't it? Oh no, what do we got going on here? Okay. There's fighting skill. It's unfortunate. Didn't really want to. Little. Wow, okay. Little orb spider party here. Damn it. You're so freaking annoying, orb spider. Go away. Oh, I've got a little escape hatch. That's cool. Love this little safe. It's like a vault. Yeah, it's like a... just a dead end into it. Does it connect? Oh, it even connects? Look at there. What a weird wall connection, but I love this. This is like Mara fighting zone right here. I can get Mara into this little kill hole. You can definitely get it enfeebled and it's not going to be able to make... not going to be able to make clones of itself in the same way. Of course, where is Mara? Mara's way up there, so there is that. Damage is looking pretty good. We put back on protection. Probably. 12%'s not too bad. This is not. Yeah, this is better. This is more what I want. What? Get. Oh, I love the confuse. I love it. Oh, the brood mother is here. We're gonna have to do that. Once again, I gotta watch it. We're actually low on curing. Tactical confuse. Every time. Honestly, I should probably use EH more, now that I think about it. Why don't I just EH the... Well, I can't stab, though. That's the thing. It doesn't actually do... It's good when you're not in a form. But when I'm in dragon form, it's actually not doing all that much. Because... Oh, there's Mara. So, this begs the question... Can... Blind days, good. Okay, did we get Mara? Yes, good job. Used a bunch of consumables for it. Bunch of Mocklib summons, but we got the job done. We did cleanup duty, so there goes Mara. Scroll of Summoning is kind of regrettable, I suppose. I probably should have just used the Mocklib summons, because that Scroll of Summoning, those are kind of handy. I do sort of regret that a little bit, I guess. Wow, there are a lot of spiders. Who would have thought? Tricky Weaver. Okay, we're gonna go up and try that again after. For one-shotting the Tarantella. This area still, you have to be careful. Oh, Emperor Scorpion. Okay, there's our 20 hexes. We're going to stop with hexes for now. Let's go dodging. Go. A little bit spooky there. Took a lot of HP loss. This area, this kind of starting area, is still absolutely filled with still filled with spiders. They just keep coming. This is, I don't think this is the... I don't think this is the, oh wait. Oh yeah, the vault is up in there, so there's probably stuff. That's good though. We're getting the... Some of the vault contents are feeding out, which is definitely nice. Yeah. This one... But yeah, this was the one with the nasty room with like all the moths in it, I think. Kind of the classic spider end. Ooh. Orb spider doing orb spider things. I probably should EH those. Or try to, and then walk up to them. That's actually reasonable use of EH. Emperor Scorpion. Okay, so we're almost done with the outside of this vault. Anything I can do with you, sir? Box of Beasts, is that helpful? Probably? Sure. Good for a solo target. Nice. Oh. Okay, tab down an Emperor Scorpion, no problem. Love to see a Lone Moth of Wrath. Yeah, this feels like... You know what this feels like? I wonder if the door's already open. It almost looks like. Careful now. Gone through all my breath. Oh, we got breath back. That's good. It does recharge fairly quickly, but it's like one of just the best things that I have offensively. It's really good. Oh, it's an electric eel. Like, what is that strange creature? Oh man, and I dropped my Mind Blast. Doing excellent work. I don't really need much help, do I? This might be the one with the open center and all the Emperor Scorpions and some... Wow, that's a lot of wolf spiders. Really? Yeah, that was dumb. Feels like I almost don't have our poison. That was not how you do that fight. Yes, this is the open center one, for sure. There's our dodging skill, 18. At this point, everything's pretty much even. Got some good potions, got the rune. Yeah, I don't love what we did there with some of the fights. We definitely took some risks, but we do have extra lives, but that Emperor Scorpion fight was like the worst fight, almost the worst fight on the level. That was really dumb. Guess I should have used breath, although, yeah, I did have a breath charge, I'm pretty sure. That's what I should have done once it got hairy. I would have killed it easily. So I guess the next logical thing would be I could go do Swamp 4. I feel like early Vaults is going to be a bit easier. Maybe early Elf. I can do a level or two of Vaults, maybe. That might be reasonable. Go check out the entrance to Vault and see if we get ambushed or anything horrific. Wow, okay. Asking ye shall receive, I guess. I go up. Nice. That's pulling up two of the most dangerous monsters, one of which almost killed me. Do kind of have to remember that I have Enfeeble. The other good hexes. Yeah, so Sphinx Sisters is going to take a lot of summons, so I don't think that's going to be in the cards, unfortunately. Well, that was nice. Back here. Don't like not being at full HP. Don't mind fighting the Reaver, but there we go. That's better. That's true. Do they have our missile? Might have our missile. Makes them a little bit nastier to deal with. These guys probably can't damage me very much. Due to, Nice. Love those hemoclasm explosions and how they just sort of end a fight. What the heck happened there? Yeah, those explosions, like, visually look nasty, but... wow. This is where I need some better AoE options. I guess I could immolate. It's kind of silly. It would be nice to get rid of a bunch of this stuff, though. I don't really have a good AoE thing that's not just Hemoclasm, but that's not something I can just unleash. I have Gold Dragon Breath, of course. That's more of a beam attack. Let's have some immolation fun. One of you die, please. Thank you. There we go. Hey, look at that. Got Immolate for spending Immolate. Oh yeah, Yaktars. That is going to definitely be a thing that I'm not going to enjoy dealing with too much. Can enfeeble you? Yes. Feeble is good for a single target. I kind of need a better... I kind of need... Cause Fear would be nice, actually. To find that. That'd be pretty sick. Yeah, I forgot Yaktars are definitely going to be the bane of my existence in this level. Because I have not great evasion due to dragon form. Dex is not particularly high. Kind of need to train more dodging, to be honest. Just gonna do that now. Get as much as I can because kind of the only defense I can really develop. What's my willpower? Not great. Actually. I don't want to do that anymore. Don't really want to teleport. Yeah, once again, Yaktar's coming in at Edge of Los. And the Yaktar captain, I went after him, but of course he's got, like, friends. So if I breath this one, then I'm just going to be stuck with this guy who's going to shoot me. Which is annoying. But I am still going to breath. Just walk back. Oh, now he's blocking line of fire. That's helpful. Yeah, there we go. We can deal with this. All nice and healed. Wow, okay. Are you serious? That was amazing. He just was like, yeah, no, I can solo you. That's amazing. It was just a +0 greatsword. Wow. Huh. He did not care at all. That was the most incredible. I mean, obviously he hit me every time. Hit the Vault Ward, do no damage. And he missed. Then I hit. Got another good hit in. Then I missed. Yeah, that was shocking. Just a single Vault Ward. That does not bode well for us. Kind of makes me want to take a little bit of Dex just to get another boost to EV. Well, that's certainly fun. Every single time. Yaktars are so fun. Well, Yaktars. Yeah, I was worried that this was the wrong retreat direction. I really should have retreated the opposite direction. I don't know why I retreated towards black. That really wasn't the play, was it? Can't really go down this way. don't quite have the spells to get rid of this problem. Cars are really, really annoying for us. What shall we do? Don't love that. 44% chance is just not worth doing. Don't really love teleport. I mean, it's not the worst idea. I'll just go ahead and do it tele here. Okay, that's pretty good. I wanted to do? Oh, Ironbound Mechanist. That's fun. Good. Nice. Our captain. Every time. Not catching a lot of breaks here. Teleport any second now, thank you very much. Okay, now... Here I feel we can kind of make a bit of a stand. Wow, okay, yes. This I like. Bit spooky, but... And... just blow everything up. Beautiful. Love it. Okay. Nice. Good. These guys are all here still. Good. So what are we thinking next? Invocations... a little bit more power to invoke. Actually, no. I want to do... Let's get the core skills handled first. That was dumb, but survived. Don't know why I didn't close the gap with that Yaktar. Got some of our teleport back, that's nice. What are you? Okay, you're an actual real Iron Dragon then, I guess. Feeble help there, I guess, but it was still spooky. These guys not come out of their vault? I guess they didn't, did they? Our gargoyle definitely gives me pause. This feels like... Use servants? Guess that did something. No, it didn't. Another war gargoyle. That's not great. Blizzard demon is also not great. You're like, oh, you resist all of that. Can't hit just both of you. I don't know that the 6 furry does anything anyway. Warping actually going to help me in any way here. It's the real thing. Breath may not. Okay. Yeah, so that didn't do anything. Strong War Gargoyle is not what you want. I can enfeeble you. Okay. Feeble was good because it dazed, but it's risky. We can't catch a break here. Poor dragon is like barely surviving. Crap. Honestly, that was like a quite hard fought Bolts one. Not great. Came close to dying many times. Wasn't a big fan of how that played out, that's for sure. Kinda want to go try Elf. Honestly, what am I even gonna get in a shop at this point? Maybe a better amulet, but at this point we need to get a bit more damage, and we need more HP if we can, and maybe max out dodging would be good. Be nice to have more EV. We just have such... Our defenses are so poor. What, do we have the list? I don't think we have a list of all... So our other options are just statue, death. I'm not sure that Sanguine would really help. I mean, this has to be pretty much the best we can hope for. Just sort of sucks. I guess, to be fair, now that I think about it, no, we've already hit max HP, okay. All we're doing... Oh, we are getting more AC. There's a few more points of AC to be had. Six more AC would be pretty good. So, on that note, let's go ahead and try some more shape-shifting. Now, that's going to get... The manual's going to use up pretty quickly. And then it's going to be very expensive to train. Yeah, I sort of wanted to peek a little bit. Oh, good. Forgot how much I hate Yaktars. Wow, okay. just totally wreck me, I guess. This is pretty sad. And, you know, like, I'm going to be hit with a lot of elect. I mean, obviously fire's not going to be an issue, but it's not like elf is necessarily free either. But elf 1 is just 1 level, elf 2 is just... kind of expecting a lot to think that elf is going to be like some kind of amazing... Oh, this is a nice entrance for us, though, at least. So the elect Zephyrmancers. I don't think I have any Arlec in the game. Yeah, just resist. Could open that Trove too, but I'm kind of fearful that that Trove would really provide much value. Because if it's a Trove with a lot of consumables, then kind of maybe. I mean, I have good haste, I have good heal wounds, I have some might. Could definitely use more blinking, I guess. But yep, indeed. Okay, 31. That's expensive. Go back to this plan. Thinking is nice. We are mowing down these elves. Yeah, these guys don't have very good defenses, so that's good. Okay. Oh, demonologists, huh? No, I have a solution to that, that's for sure. It's a busy vault. Wrecked by my breath. They're still coming, my god. All the elves. Like the entire level. Uh-oh. Okay. These things. Longsword of Flaming is kind of an issue. Need this thing away from me. I move back. Want to blink? I don't know. Kind of like if I die, it feels like, well, I have to be careful. What XL am I? Not sure when I'm due for another life, but I could definitely die on the next turn if I try warping, for example. Getting powered twice was stupid. What's the, does Enfeeble, no, you can't, yeah, weakness, wouldn't have been, that was kind of dumb, that was on me. I don't really want to spend a blink scroll. Kind of want to spend a life more than I want to spend a blink scroll. The problem is the Longsword of Flaming could indeed kill me. Okay, that's good. Heal wounds. Yeah. Don't mind spending 1 heal wounds, I think. For a life. That was an unfortunate lesson. Air elementals are actually kind of dangerous when paired with something that has Spellbook of Trauma, Momentum Strike. Well, that one use of Heal Wounds was rather unfortunate. Those aren't the easiest consumable to come by, that's for sure. No luck on elf shops. The Wigster. Oh no, he made it. Damn it. Nice. We wanted. No. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Oh. Frickin' air elemental again. That's ridiculous. Whatever. I didn't really spend any resources, but that's just... Air elemental just showing up like that is just icing on the cake. Okay, hi, Zanata. Are you a good silence target? Is the question. Die. Thank you. Do you as well. Good. That worked out. Good silence. Got Canine Familiar on lock. Need to worry about finding that one. So we're gonna have to find Wiggy again. Well, he's not gonna be too difficult to find. There he is. I wanna get close enough so I can some piece. Yeah, that mortar can be brutal because it'll just keep shooting at you, even if he's dead. As I learned the last time I fought him. Wow, that's certainly a lot of dancing weapons. Nice. Okay, still more dancing weapons. Morning, guys. They're so annoying that denser vein. Gotta find a way, yeah. Bury them in some clouds. Do the trick. There's our friend, the air elemental. Oh, wow. Okay. All the elves are here assembled in this little nice corridor. dynamos aren't too much of a concern. At least for the elemental part. Ouch. Of course. Need to kill you, my friend. How do I do that? That's how. That fight didn't go all that well. Deep Elf Archers, again, they're like the Yaktars of Elf. For me, they just don't have great defenses. Got unarmed combat to 15, got fighting almost to 15, so we've got a little bit more max health. But we're still pretty shaky. Is this the... Oh, wow. That is quite a collection of dancing weapons, that's for sure. That's like... all demons? Oh, they're all demon weapons. That's pretty wild. That's like a better demon weapon stash than you'd ever find in Hall of Blades, that's for sure. I don't think I'm going to open that one, though. Yeah, I guess I've probably seen that, because I'm sure it's a Nicole vault, but I guess I've never, I forgot it existed, never seen it in-game. Well, this character is interesting. It's definitely struggling to be decisive. Is struggling to be decisive in a lot of combats, particularly involving multiple monsters. I don't really have a good kind of general AoE thing that I can do to like help turn the tide of I mean, my hexes are nice, they have proved useful, but it's all 1v1 stuff. I would love to have Manifold Assault, but it's just not unlikely that I'll get it. Would have to really, you know, the acquired scrolls are unlikely to help because I don't have any translocations trained up, and I don't really want to train up. Oh, hey, Blink. Yeah, definitely want that. Can't believe I didn't. Now let's go ahead and train up a little bit of transloc for that. 6 is like basically free. That is a useful spell for us sometimes. But yeah, that was kind of rough, honestly. I thought this character was going to end up being a lot. So, well, I kind of knew that we might get rocked a bit in layer branches, and kind of like the last Coglin game that was so difficult. It actually wasn't. The layer branches were reasonably okay, but we got to vaults and we started really having issues with like Yaktars and the kind of semi-open layouts that vaults likes to have. It's very easy to get into open combat in vaults. There's plenty of closed areas, but it's so big that you're going to eventually get into an open area, and then you're going to get some kind of group fight and you'll get multiple Yaktars surrounding you. I would love to have Cause Fear. That would be really helpful. We just don't have it. I would love to have these acquire scrolls to maybe try to get, but we're 1,000 gold away, so that's not going to happen anytime soon. And as far as the trove goes, if we wanted that, we're also quite far away from it because I only have 2 resistance pots, and that's also my only source of Arlek. It can be nice to throw that in if you just get inundated with, like, I don't know, a bunch of electro golems or something, because I would like to fight through Zot. So it's nice to have some kind of source of Arlek, and obviously we need to find jewelry for that, or luck into a artifact dragon coil talisman, which doesn't seem likely. So I guess in terms of skilling, this character just wants to keep getting unarmed combat and fighting to some extent, but also would like to find things that really help. I don't know how much more I really want to invest in invocations. It's pretty expensive, and the payout is kind of dubious. I feel with Moklub on this character, it's like fine, but it was better earlier when I really needed that range damage. Now the range damage is not bad or anything, but obviously I do have the Dragon Breath, which is better in many situations. It's obviously limited, but you often don't need that many uses of it. And since I'm not really going, I don't really want to go for very high invo. It's not the most, Moklub just isn't all that efficient. I'd really have to like transfer that XP that I maybe put into hexes and put it all into invocations or something. Which at +0 would have been a more reasonable play. Then I could have like 20 invo, and I don't know, maybe I could get a bit more out of the servants, a bit more out of the blasting, but Felid HP just isn't very high, so I mean, absolutely fine. If I find Manas, that's a key find, but you can't control that. It's just not something that I can, I can do much about. I am training a little bit of Transloke now, but even for acquirement, the odds of acquiring it are slim. There's 3 acquirement scrolls sitting in Orc, but I don't have high hopes that I would ever get that spell from those. So it's just, I'll either find it or I won't. So I'm just thinking Moklub is, for this character, ended up being a little bit meh. And I wonder if like something like your red would have been more consistent in some ways. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe your red has its own complications. Well, actually, let's go try to do vaults too. I don't know if maybe we have enough time to finish vaults at least. Save, yeah, get spicy, switch god, yeah. This isn't a thing I love. I want to exclude this, at least for now. These guys. What do these do again? Watch feeling speed. They like maintain distance or something? A lot of breath. I'm not sure how strong. Yikes. What was the top, huh? But I mean, this layout is like, it's just not great for us. Make demons here, but I don't know how good that's gonna be, especially with poison clouds like this. That's good. That was good at least. Well, Hemoclast, Mock definitely did come through there. That demon didn't do a whole lot, of course, except give me like a tile to block the stuff with, which cool, but... Great orb. Hemoclasm is pretty good. It's not like been absolutely incredible. The problem is it doesn't like open up with any damage or, you know, give you any initial source of damage. It's just like it can finish up big fights like that in a big way. This character doesn't love being exposed though. It doesn't really have big AoE stuff. So, or well, obviously if it did have a lot of AoE, in a sense, Hemoclasm would be maybe a bit redundant, but yeah, it can't really like it has to fight 1v1, so that limits Hemoclasm to some extent. But I've definitely seen it solve some fights like that, which has been nice. I think the real MVP, the Dragon Breath, has been great. Definitely been a fan of that. I'm gonna go ahead and max this at 14. That might be the maximum that we do the entire game. It's relatively cheap right now. Preventing that from... Wow. That was a good door. Jeez. Okay. What do we have here? Fire Giant. That's good. I want to get rid of this guy. Do some lightning run. Nice. Excellent. We still got a fire giant, which I'm not a big fan of. You can shoot me right now. Good. Okay. A little bit of immolation nonsense, but this is an annoying vault, sure. Anything else here of any value? No. I don't want to waste a digging charge on that. Yaktar Captain. Can I enfeeble you? Okay. In here we go. Gonna have to come around this way, my friend. Face my wrath. People doing good work. That door got opened. Okay, great. Now we've got everyone. Canist. Okay, good. Ooh, Crystal Garden's almost dead. Oh, it was the Hemoclasm. Suppose that's fine. Get rid of the Peacekeeper. Nice. Very good. Good job, Hemoclasm. You did really well there. Okay, well, now we're marked. But yes, go in. So now we can undo our exclusions here. Well, I don't know that... So yeah, Hammerclasm definitely doing really good stuff here. Oh, that might be a shop vault. Got stuff in it. But I don't necessarily want to open it just to fight Sataqua and friends. Got the Beastmaster, naturally. Can't kill... Nice. Come on, friend. So kill you that one. Good thing there was nothing else helping out there. Wakey wakey. You... Nice. Wand of Acid, finally. We beat each other again. Yeah, see, this type of situation is definitely how I prefer to fight enemies as a Dagon. Opposed to... Well, it still killed a bunch of stuff, so there's that. There's our Invo. These guys are spooky. I don't want to deal with you. That's one way to do it. Just the... Okay, I guess that was pretty good. Pretty good use of servants there for some help 1v1 when I feel like I can't, or not 1v1 exactly, but you know, just in smaller fights. If it's just a massive group of enemies, definitely don't want to get like this guy. He resists everything, right? So... Well, servants are good? Maybe. I guess that helped. I could even probably did stuff. Block the line of fire. Kill. Yeah, I wish I had the ability to, like, raise Invo a lot more, but it is really expensive to do so. Slowly racking up those polymorph charges. Gonna get there someday. Ouch. Wow. That is, certainly a bunch of stuff. Is another good immolation? Feels like it. We like immolation, don't we? Shoot this way. Not sure that did a whole lot, to be honest. Yes. Nice. Condenser vein. This will do things. Okay, now we've got Mark, which I'm not a big fan of. Wow. Instead, you have Arlec. Turns out you don't have Arlec. Feel bad for you. There's a lot of enemies in this vault. It's a bit early to try anything like poison. Some of these guys are almost dead. Stone Giant I want to get rid of. Good. Wow. They just keep coming. They're all coming from here. Eventually I'm going to get something coming from the north, and I'm probably going to have to teleport, to be honest, but... Good. Oh, look at that. That worked out beautifully. That was fun. I'm glad how all the enemies were in the vault, and just like some junk with spatial translocations. Lesser Beckoning. Oh. Forgot what was in there. I was like, oh, Manifold Assault? Not so lucky. Yikes. Ow. Bit painful, but hey, training dummy. Is this gonna be a shop or something? Or no? Well, Vaults 3 went decently well, I have to say. I have a feeling I'm going to change my mind about how good... What am I wearing right now? I don't know that... I feel like Acrobat's a little weak. It's not going to be better than... It's not going to be better than my existing amulet. Shut door. You. Back. Nice. Very good. Textbook. Whoa. I don't know if we got that guy. Did we get him? No, we did not. I don't know how dangerous those things are, to be honest. Job, Hemoclasm. Doing good things. It's almost like I have immolate from Hemoclasm in a way. Wounds. Don't like getting hit with fragile, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, that's good. Very good. Yeah, that getting hit with fragile was a little bit spooky there, but... Wow, that was like the freest Vault 4 ever. That was like easier than Vault 1 by far. And I'm not even talking like the fact that I'm like stronger now, but that was just... That felt like a very easy Vault 4. What the heck? Vault 1 has been so much nastier for me. That was like, just weren't a whole lot of enemies. And also this layout is a little bit nicer for us. It's just not so open. Definitely helping, but... Okay, good. Vaults kind of did a turnaround there. It was really spooky at first. But I'm glad it improved. That's making me feel a little bit better about this character. Where are we at training-wise? Probably stop dodging for now, because it is a bit more expensive. Go back to some unarmed combat and fighting. I'd like to get unarmed combat up to 18. Just to... Much as I want to do fighting as well, because I really want HP. Getting up to a luxurious 200 HP would be excellent. Like more dodging, because we don't even have 30 EV yet. I'd like to go to some shapeshifting at some point, just so ridiculously expensive. Yeah. Shame, no manifold assault. Where are we? We are almost at 3 acquirement scrolls. We're going to be able to buy those for sure. Whether or not they're going to have anything of any use is a totally different issue. Yeah, Immolate Torment, Hemoclasm. I mean, honestly, Hemoclasm has been doing some really good work. I was a little bit kind of soft on it before, because, like, I was seeing how it was, like, finishing up fights that felt like they were basically already won, but it's definitely, as we're getting into some of these, like, mandatory large number of monsters fights in Vaults, which it's notorious for, it's definitely helping. So it's nice to have in Vaults for sure. I'm being stuck a little, sometimes I'm being stuck more out in the open, and so having that is good as long as I can kind of group enemies, and other times it's just, I'm not stuck, but there's so many enemies, many of which are not, it's not like they're spiders, which are defensively pretty weak. Some of them are, but it's a mix. Sometimes they're not. Some Vaults monsters are really beefy and relatively hard to kill, so having that huge multi-hitting damage is actually a pretty big deal. So yeah, my opinion on it has been going up a bit. And yeah, I feel a little bit better about this character. Like, we're doing fine, it feels like. Some things I want to have, and I feel like my skills are spread a little bit too thin, unfortunately. Like, that 20 hexes, it's nice. It's been useful. I don't quite know if it's been worth. And I can't really dump as much into Invo as I might like to with Mocklub to really get a lot more value out of it. But, does Hemoclasm, one other thing, is this shown as a mutation? I can't actually see. I don't know if Hemoclasm has any scaling at all. Probably not, but also weird how it shows the injury or the mark. Still, even though I can't ever get that. But anyway, this has been fun so far. I'm gonna wrap it up here. And we'll continue up and do Depths and, well, Crypt. I guess we'll do Crypt and Second Rune and then Depths and Zot. We might finish it up next time, but we might not. To play this character kind of carefully. I am on a streak, and I'd like to win Shapeshifter on the first try if I can. Max MP, max HP damage. Yeah, I don't actually... hostile monsters, tension, exploding deaths, or gore. Solely with max HP. Okay, so that's also pointing it towards being a little bit better now in vaults. I guess monsters have more max. I mean, monster HP scales throughout the game, so... But it does mean the monsters that don't have as much HP are going to get really rocked when these high HP monsters are getting exploded. So I guess that's a good thing to keep in mind when you're targeting. It can actually be better to target the higher HP monster if that's an option, because you'll get a big explosion from that one. I guess you'll get it anyway if it dies. Yeah, because you only have a certain chance to get the explosion in the first place. Anyway, so we'll continue this up. I'll probably try again maybe on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, something like that. So I'll catch y'all next time. See ya.